Well, we learned that Christine has got a great idea about having to do 5 seconds in heaven. And our group is going to go through a little bit of a shuffle yet again. Find out next on Nephilim Entertainment's coverage of Fear the Walking Dead. Hey, what up, everybody? This is Metatron Rail, and you are back to watch my coverage of Fear the Walking Dead. This is about episode 13. This land is your land. And spoiler alerts, so if you haven't watched it, get back with me after you watch the episode. Okay, so last we left our group, so lovely Troy decides that he is going to unleash a horde and great fury on the ranch. Well, he causes quite a few casualties. Point being is that he drove the people down into their pantry. Okay? Seems like a great idea, right? Run into the pantry. Food, water. It'll be great. We'll just wait this out. Apparently, maybe the infected will get bored and go away. No. First off, they run into a couple problems. First problem they run into, which is kind of obvious, there is absolutely no air in the pantry. They are locked behind a steel door underground, and no air is getting through the ventilation. First problem. Okay, and I love how Alicia cracks out some mathematical genius, or was it Alicia? Somebody cracked out some mathematical genius about we have 2 hours of air left. How do you know this? I mean, did you suffocate puppies before the apocalypse, or how do you know this? I mean, anytime anymore when someone gives me like some we'll die in such and such amount of time from this, thinking, how many people have you killed this way? It's a zombie apocalypse. It's kind of scary to know how people die so easily. It's something. Just saying. But first problem, no air. Okay, so we got Crazy Dog and Ophelia on that. And a little side note, Nikki and Troy don't make much of an appearance in this episode. They do some mad dashing with the walkers, and their butts end up in a helicopter. I mean, they end up in a helicopter. Great heroic feat there, guys. Gonna go and save everybody, get to the fuel reserves, start blasting shit, and then next thing you know, you're stuck in a damn helicopter with no way out and a couple bullets between you. You guys are our hero. So this main episode was mainly focused on Alicia Clark. And I love this girl because, honestly, she is sort of the everyman's kind of girl during this apocalypse. She's got her good qualities and bad qualities. She's never been too diabolical like her mother. And she hasn't been a hopeless cause turned hero like Nikki Boy. But Alicia really had a dark episode this episode. Because like I said, they're stuck in the pantry, no oxygen. Second problem is they got to deal with the people who have been bitten. So Alicia steps up to the cause. I love that. Not many people will volunteer to kill already alive people. I mean, walkers, at some point, well, I'm sorry, they're not called walkers on The Walking Dead, or Fear the Walking Dead, they're called infected. So, anyway, you become desensitized in a way after watching this. Like, you see it infect you, you're thinking, oh God, I have to kill it. But to actually know these people, and they're alive beforehand, when you're not used to killing people, yeah. Now, if Ben Troy, he'd turn into a nice little fun little game. Like he did back at the border. But Alicia, I just don't see her as the psychotic one. I mean, worst case scenario, she's going to end up getting bit before she does it. But she steps up. At some point, it becomes a little taxing on her, and she has to have a breakdown moment. But it's okay, girl. We'll get through this. We'll get through it. Okay? Much love. Much love. We got to be here to support you when Nick's not around. More preferably when Jacob's not around. But, and Christine, girl, I don't know who you are, but I like you. I love it because the first thing she says that gets my attention is morphine. You'll be in heaven but long before you're sent there. I love that. Are you been raiding the pantry, girl? You been taking some of that morphine? Come on, come on. I ain't gonna snitch. I ain't gonna snitch. You can tell me. Come on, tell me some stories. And she did. Oh my God, she did. It was great. She's sitting there telling stories back in the day, stuff that she's done that was wild and crazy, and I love when she's telling these stories. In the process, she basically makes Alicia make a promise that you'll never do anything out of fear, because she done everything out of fear up until this point, and she never got to really live her life like she wanted to, even though apparently she lived a big life. But at the end, or close to the apocalypse, she was getting to where she was living sort of as that afraid woman. And you gotta admire that. You gotta admire the woman for coming up front about all that. So one of those are all making promises. She's making promises to Alicia. Meanwhile, our boys, Troy, of course, is having fun. You know, he's running over walkers. My question is this: okay, they're running over walkers. Troy and them are trying to get to the bunker or to the pantry to save everybody. Run over walkers, chop them out with machetes, fire them with guns. Why doesn't Nick grab a walker or grab an infected and do his classic blood camouflage? I mean, why hasn't he done that in a while? Is that sort of like his magic trick that he doesn't want to show the rest of the class? I mean, it's a very, very handy tool to have, and he's not doing it. Why? Why? I don't know. But anyway, so promises are being made between Alicia and Christine. In the midst of this big conversation, Alicia passes out. Well, the oxygen apparently has run out. And we find out the big source of it, too, in the midst of this. Ophelia and Crazy Dog get to the end of it, which, by the way, Crazy Dog had somewhat of a mental breakdown in the middle of the vent. Scary thing to do when you're in a closed, confined area and the guy you're with, Crazy Dog, has a mental breakdown. It's a little scary. Just saying. It's not something that I want to experience in the process of going down a narrow shaft. Dude, calm down. Just calm the hell down. If I'd have been Ophelia, I would have shot him. Just shot him. I ain't gonna try to get ass back. Have a mental breakdown in a confined area. Really? If you were claustrophobic, why the hell did you go anyway? So, yeah, that leads us up to the no oxygen part. Now, no oxygen part was pretty epic because Alicia's scurrying around. You already got one person who died, apparently, with no oxygen. She's killing people. You stumble across this, Alicia, and she starts fumbling around, which I've never worked in a zero oxygen environment, so I can't really judge her or criticize her for this, but she fumbles around, and she gets saved by a goof. Whether the laws of physics was on her side or just dumb luck, either way, the infected landed right on the blade. I mean, just was going after her, and that's not as bad as Daniel and the lightning bolt. I'm just saying that God is on their side. I mean, if it wasn't for the zombie apocalypse, let's go take these people and get some damn scratchers. I mean, the luck these people have on this show is epic. Because if you're not getting struck by lightning when you're coming across these people, you are falling in some weird kind of way that ends up getting you stabbed in the head accidentally. What are the odds? And even then, when this walker or this infected falls on top of her, other people start getting up, obviously dead, and they're scrambling around. Okay, so in the midst of all this, Alicia wakes up after the oxygen comes back on, or the air comes back on, leading to oxygen, which they breathe with. Science lesson, kids. And she's got an infected chewing on her shoe. Okay, yet again, lucky. Because that right there reminds me of The Walking Dead, because didn't something similar happen to Daryl? Daryl passes out in the middle of the woods, and while he's passed out, a walker is eating his boot. Which makes me beg the question, is there some similarities between Alicia and Daryl? Okay, Daryl is awesome. Alicia, getting there. She's getting there. I mean, butterfly knife, already badass. Okay? Helping your drug addicted brother and still being sassy, badass. Getting the camp leader to sleep with you and then turn around and calling the shots yourself, badass. And didn't do it because mommy asked you, badass. Alicia is becoming the badass. Okay? So, while all this is going on, she becomes a one-woman army. No shit. I'm serious. She becomes a one-woman army. She takes on these infected by herself in a confined area with nothing more than dumb luck. But it takes true skill to tap into that dumb luck, because not only did she take out these walkers, but she barricaded herself good enough to where she was able to hide and kill a few of them away. Now, I will admit, she's new at the badassery. She's new at it. She thinks, alright, I'm going to roll. I'm going to go out here and do this by hand. No. Unless you have a level this high of being a badass during the zombie apocalypse, you do not go by yourself to kill walkers by hand. No. Infected. Whatever. I don't care. Point is, you do not go by yourself. Because then you get swarmed. You get surrounded. And thankfully, Mommy, Maddie, the very manipulative mother / hottie, decides to come and save her daughter. So Madison saves Alicia, which before that she saved Troy, Nick. So the whole family is all back together. They're saved. Well, Madison decides to tell Ophelia the truth. Hey, guess what? Your dad's alive. She has a breakdown. But this is the thing that gets my attention. She has the breakdown, but she looks towards Walker to see if the truth is being told. What does that say about her and Madison's relationship? I mean, I know Daniel told her not to trust Madison, but at the same time, your daddy was falling off the hinges when all this was going on, girl. I mean, think about it. Yes, I have said that Madison is one of the most manipulative people in this world right now. But at the same time, what benefit would she have to lie to you about your dad being alive? There's no benefit to that. She's not like Strand. She's not like Strand. See, Strand is the manipulative person who will lie to get what he needs. Madison will take the facts and twist them around to her benefit. That right there is a mastermind. Madison is the mastermind. Strand can learn something from her. Anyway, point being, and I love this, she breaks down. Breaks down after Walker gives her the confirmation. She breaks down. We have not seen that since Mommy died. I love that. I love it when a character, especially a woman, shows some vulnerability. Because you got these tough people in this world that don't really want to show weakness. But when they actually break down, it's heartwarming. Because it gives that human element back to the story. They're less killing machines, less robotic, and more human. I love that. But all good things come to an end. But not before Nick and Troy, apparently unknown, or in their own little secret way, like they got some kind of telepathic connection going, do a cover-up. They cover all this up. What, you may ask? They cover up the horde. No, I'm not talking about actually trying to cover it up. I'm just saying they're trying to cover up how it found the camp. Nick's saying that Troy tried to save him. Troy's covering up the fact that Nick pushed Jacob into the walker, and they're covering for each other. That's eerie. Almost brotherly-like. Like, I'm sorry to Jacob. I mean, I love his character, but it's like, Nick is the brother that Troy always wanted. A little sociopath. He's like a little mini sociopath. They're covering for each other so that way the groups don't find out the truth. Which I think is a great storyline. Like I said, I'm starting to warm up to Troy's character. Even though he's a little sociopath, he may be a little sociopath, but he's starting to fit well into this world. I mean, I don't agree with the whole sending the horde off to kill everybody and losing your brother in the process. But at the same time, he does it in such an epic way. Grenade launcher, bloop. Anyway, then Alicia makes a choice. Choice that nobody, not including myself, saw coming. She has a breakdown. Okay? Massive breakdown. What does she decide to do? She decides to leave the group. She feels this better. She just goes off on her own. Yeah. How well does that work for anybody? You're not Daryl yet, sweetie. You got your cockiness a little too high. You need to tone it back down a little bit. I hate for you to get humbled, but she decides to leave the group. And I mean, they're splitting up again. First it was Nick, around the end of Season 2. Now Alicia, almost close to the end of Season 3, decides that she wants to leave the little group. And even before that, it was Strand and Daniel. Like, I mean, what is it with these people wanting to split up during the zombie apocalypse? I will grab my closest friend and I will not let go. I will be the clingy girlfriend that nobody wants around. Please just stay here, guys. Come on. Let's not leave. I mean, what is with everybody wanting to split up, especially Alicia? I wouldn't mind going with her, girl. Take me with you. Take me with you. Come on, let's go right now. I'll pack up a bag. Let's go. We ain't gonna need a bag. Just give me a stick. It's a bubble gum, and I'll be good. Let's go. Alright, let's hoof it. Nah, I'm good. Where else am I gonna watch TV? Anyway. Yeah. Group splits up, and Madison, of course, being the little control freak she is, agrees to have Nick follow her, keep tabs on her. And what I mean by control freak is Nick volunteers, but she volunteers Troy to go with them. Okay, yeah, you want the little sociopath to go with your son, to keep an eye on your daughter. Honey, why? What? What? The same sociopath that you created, the little monster you created, you want to send off with your son to keep an eye on your daughter. Wow, Madison, what are you thinking? I wouldn't trust Troy to watch my goldfish, much less watch after my daughter. Alright, this is up next for the Walking Dead edition. Okay, we saw some clips. What did we see? We saw, first of all, we heard a lot of talk about something happened to Ophelia, and it was Daniel. So I don't know if something's going to bad happen to Ophelia, or if she too is going to go missing also. And we got Alicia scrambling around, putting weapons in places that she doesn't need away from her, is what I'm trying to say, just for some mashed potatoes. No, girl, come on, keep that gun strapped to you. And Nick finally is trying his blood camouflage again. I don't know what's going to happen in this next week's episode, but I got a feeling that something is going to definitely rock the group. But that is going to do it for me. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think that something's going to happen to Ophelia? And if it does, how do you think Daniel's going to react? Is Alicia smart and being tough but going off by herself? Or is she crazy? The girl's muy loco. Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this, give me a big thumbs up. If you like my page, subscribe to it. My name is Metatron Urel, and you're watching Nephilim Entertainment. To all you daydreamers and creators out there, keep your heads in the cloud. Peace.